Mrs. Merwin here, and I have a story for you called Froggy Gets a Doggy, and we have a special visitor. This is a doggy. It's a puppy. His name is Benny, and he's actually Mrs. Merritt's. So this is a pretty magical moment. He's asleep, so I don't want to disturb him, but I think he'll still enjoy this story. Before I read it though, you have a job. Your job is to be thinking about what the author's purpose of writing the story was. Why did they write it? So I want you to be thinking about if they wrote this to persuade us, to convince us of something. Or did the author write it to inform or teach me of something, like give me factual information? Or is the author just trying to entertain me and give me a good time for fun? Or is the author trying to explain something, like giving me direction or telling me the steps in a process? Or is the author trying to describe something using descriptive words and details about a topic? So I want you to be thinking about it. If you need to rewind and see those again, you can. But be thinking about what is the reason, what's the author's purpose in writing this story? Froggy gets a doggy. Seriously, so cute. This is written by Jonathan London, illustrated by Frank Rekemwitz. Probably said that wrong. And this is Scholastic Publishing. It was night. Froggy woke up and looked out the window. The moon, sang Froggy. It looks like the tail of a happy doggy. Figurative language. Froggy knew what he wanted more than anything in the world. A dog like that one. Froggy, called his mother the next morning. What? Time to get up, dear. We're going to the animal shelter. Yippee! Froggy hopped out of bed and got dressed. Zip, zoop, zup, 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 zap. Figuratively. Then flop to the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. I think we'll get a bunny, said Mom. I don't want a bunny, cried Froggy. I want a doggy. But you can't have a dog, dear. Dogs are too messy. I'll clean up after it, said Froggy. And he ate his bowl of cereal and flies. Munch, crunch, munch. And left quite a mess. Pollywogalina, that's a tongue twister, started smacking the table with her spoon, singing, "Doggy, doggy," and Froggy joined in, "Doggy, doggy." Quiet, said Mom. Oh. We have to be quiet. Oh my word, that's so cute. Quiet, said Mom, or no pet at all. At the animal shelter, Froggy went bananas. Froggy, that was figurative language, called his mom. What? Stay here, stay near, and don't stick your hand in a cage. Good advice. Froggy flopped back. Flop, flop, flop. Look at the bunny, said Mom. Isn't she cute? Doggy, doggy, sang Polly, and Froggy joined in. Doggy, doggy. Quiet, said Mom, or no pet at all. Now, what about this darling baby gator?
I'm so
said
sorry.
Mom.
Thank you.
No, said Froggy and Polly. Or these mice? Mice are nice.
Mrs. Merritt just realized we stole
I'm
her
so
doggy.
Sorry.
Your doggy's listening to Froggy
getting
Gets
a
a
story.
Doggy.
He is.
And your doggy's in it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take the doggy.
Okay.
Because he's gonna go back to work. Because he hasn't
tired.
been being a very good worker today.
There's a new visitor.
Hi, friends. Hi, third grade friends.
Come here, we have a new visitor.
That could be the doggy replacement.
Another doggy.
He's just getting too
He
hot.
needs to listen to this story.
Bye, third grade.
That was fun. What a surprise. This is exciting. But Froggy ran off to see the dogs. flop, 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 and was about to stick his hand in a cage. Froggy, called Mom. What? Stay here, stay near, and don't stick your hand in a cage. But when Mom got to Froggy, the cutest little doggy in the world had stuck her nose out of the cage and was licking Froggy's hand. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Please, Mom, said Froggy, just look at her eyes. Mom looked. And her little doggy looked back. And her sweet chocolate brown eyes melted Mom's heart. Just like this, but these ones I think are blue. I think I'll just name her Doggy, said Froggy. Doggy, Doggy, sang Polly. When Froggy got home, he couldn't wait to play with Doggy. First, said Mom, you have to put on her new collar and fill her water bowl and show Doggy her bed. I know, said Froggy. This doggy's like a destroyer. Froggy put on Doggy's collar, snap, and filled her water bowl, glug, 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 and fluffed up her bed, ploof. Now, said Froggy, I'm going out to play with Doggy. First, said Mom, you have to put on her leash and take her for a walk and teach her to come and sit and wait. I know, said Froggy. And, said Mom, don't forget to take your pooper scooper with you and clean up after her. It's very good advice. So Froggy put on Doggy's leash, snap, and took her for a walk, sniff, sniff, sniff. And when they got back, he tried to teach her to sit up and beg, roll over, and shake hands. Then along came Frogalina. Hi, Froggy. What a cute little doggy. And she's smart, said Froggy. Watch her fetch the stick. Fetch, said Froggy. But Doggy knocked over the badminton net and the bird bath and sprinted into the house. Doggy, called Froggy. Arf, said Doggy. Wait, come, fetch the stick. But when Doggy raced back out, she had Mom's underwear instead. Oh my goodness. Oops, cried Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Sit. Frogalina laughed and said, good doggy. That night, Froggy put Doggy into her bed. But Doggy wanted to sleep with Froggy, and she snored. Snuffle, snuffle, wheeze, all night long. But just before the sun rose, Doggy licked Froggy's face, slurp, and scratched at the door. Scritch, scritch, scritch. She had to go out bad. Mom held out a toy shovel and said, don't forget your scooper. Pooper scooper, Froggy. Pooper scooper, squealed Polly, and everybody laughed. Even Doggy. Arf, arf. Okay, so now, besides enjoying the puppies in the story, think about what the author's purpose was. We need to scroll back and look at our choices. Your job now is to email your teacher, tell them what the author's purpose was, and for some bonus points, try if you can find some figurative language that was in that story. There were a couple really good examples. So, keep working hard. See you soon.